And welcome to The Bottom Line, where we dive deeper into the biggest business and economic stories of the day. It's Polish, it's safe, it's easy and fast. It's simply BLIK, and it's winning. Not only is it a flourishing business model, it's also expanding into Central and Eastern Europe. Here to tell us about the success of BLIK is its CEO, Dariusz Mazurkiewicz. Good afternoon, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
So for our viewers abroad, perhaps who may not know the system, can you tell us very briefly, how does BLIK work?
It's so convenient and so fast that it's even better to show how it works than just explaining how it works. But it's just within a few seconds, as a customer, you just take a mobile banking application. In Poland, currently, whatever banking application is present, you can use. All banks are covering BLIK in Poland right now. So you just take the app as a user, you generate very, very quickly a 66-digit code. You enter the code into the ATM, web shop, POS terminal, wherever you want. And then just simply confirm as a customer the transaction in the mobile application. It's so secure. You see all the details of the transactions in the mobile app, and it's done. So within seconds, the transaction is done.
I think one of the best things about it is that you don't have to enter any of your personal card details. Nothing
at all. It's just mobile banking application, this simple BLIK code, and the transaction is almost done. You can forget about your wallet. You don't need to, carry your card with you. You just simply stay with your phone, and you can be really independent with your phone wherever you go.
Absolutely. BLIK's results for the first half of 2024 have been released, and I just want to quote some of them because they're very impressive. 1.1 billion transactions for the first half of this year, a 40% increase compared to the same period last year, 71 transactions per second. I actually made one of those transactions in one of those seconds today.
Thank you.
How did you make this success happen?
Many reasons.
The increase is really very impressive.
So it's impressive, but probably we should mention that this increase is happening in the 10th year of functioning of our system in Poland. So after almost 10 years of being operational on the market, we are still keeping really high rate of growth from one year to another. So this 40% is really impressive. Why is it possible? So first of all, it's a cooperation with all Polish banks right now. So BLIK has become really a standard in payments in Poland. So whatever bank, whatever banking institution you are using, you are a customer of, you can make this transaction with BLIK exactly in the same way. So you don't need to learn any special, payment behaviors, any dedicated, dependent on bank, dedicated, let's say, actions that you need to take. It's always simple. And it takes minutes, well, it takes seconds actually just to execute the transaction. So this, I would say, ease of use and large scale and of course the fruit of cooperation of all Polish banking institutions right now we see really fantastic results of all of these aspects right now.
And I want to talk about further proof of your success, which is setting up shop in Slovakia, obviously a springboard to the Eurozone, and Romania. I wanted to ask you, why did you choose those two countries, and how quickly do you expect to be fully operational there?
Yeah, we should bear in mind that actually BLIK is very, very, very Polish right now. So we are very much attached to the Polish currency right now, and under the supervisory of our regulator, which is National Polish Central Bank. We were dreaming over the last 10 years, we are dreaming to position our technology outside Poland. So with the scale that we have reached right now in Poland, we are absolutely right now ready to open up our technology to other markets, which is actually what we are doing. And we were making a selection of different countries in Europe. And first of all, we focused our activities on Slovakia, which is an extremely interesting market for us. First of all, because the market is positioned in the Eurozone right now. So all the operations, all the processes that we are elaborating on the market right now in Slovakia, in Bratislava actually, is fully scalable in the whole Eurozone right now. So this is extremely interesting for us just to open up our activities outside Poland in Slovakia, rather smaller market. But with fantastic customers, we should also bear in mind that in Slovakia we see potential and current customer right now, which are big European banking groups. So it's I would say it's just the beginning of our journey in the Eurozone. So this is why we selected Slovakia. On the other hand, we were really obliged, and we were also pleased to follow Polish retailers that are going outside Poland, especially to Romania. So we see a lot of Polish, let's say, retailers that are really demanding us to be present with them in Romania. So this is why we are going to Romania as well. We see a fantastic market right now, high-growing market, especially in e-commerce, because e-commerce is our core market. If you just
it's like a marriage made in heaven, really.
Absolutely,
for you.
absolutely. So half of all our transactions are done in the e-commerce ecosystem, and BLIK is associated, of course, with ATM withdrawals, with POS payments, with instant telephone transfers from one telephone number to another. But e-commerce is half of our business, and this is why Romanian market is extremely successful in the growth of e-commerce market. We want to be present there, and this is why we are positioning our technology in Romania right now.
I wanted to ask, though, what is your business strategy in terms of developing a solid customer base there? Because obviously you have a very trusted customer base here in Poland, but that also has to be set up there in Slovakia and Romania.
Of course, we need to build our reliability. We want to be a real and, let's say, solid partner of Slovak and Romanian banks. We are really at the very beginning of this journey. So this is actually in Romania, we are still working with a local regulator in order to obtain the authorization just to run the payment system in Romania. In Slovakia, we are actually starting our operations with first banks. So we need to thank Tatra Banka from Raiffeisen Group that is really starting the journey in Slovakia with us. We are discussing and working with other banks to join our initiative. So it will take some time to convince all banks and all payment players just to distribute BLIK as a revolutionary payment method over there. We are really at the very beginning of this stage right now. But I think that what is really critical in the payment system segment and sector, it's really critical to gain high reliability, because I would say innovation and revolution in terms of the customer behavior is there with BLIK, because we are completely changing the way customers pay. We are bringing additional layer of security. BLIK transactions are extremely fast and very secure, and customers really go with us. They really appreciate BLIK for all these, let's say, characteristics. But what is extremely important at the very early stage for us is really gaining reliability vis-a-vis, I would say, Slovak and Romanian banks. So this is what we are doing right now.
And what are your intentions in terms of Western Europe? Do you intend to expand there? And if so, when, and which countries do you have in mind?
It's definitely too early to mention really specific countries with our expansion right now into the Western Europe. But of course, this is definitely our plan to go to Western European countries, especially those that are based in the Eurozone. As I mentioned, Slovakia and Bratislava is the first stage of this journey for us. We are discussing with several banking groups, and I should also probably mention that this mobile payment segment right now in Europe is becoming more and more competitive. So we are not the only payment solution in Europe for Poland. We are this payment solution with extremely high penetration in the Polish market. We have a huge success from the Polish market, and we have a strong mandate to convince, I would say, Western European banking groups to join us and to offer BLIK through the mobile banking application, which is extremely important, I would say, digital channel of banks right now. Banks are investing a lot in, let's say, mobile banking applications, and the payment process is becoming a core process in the mobile banking application. So, for example, from the Polish market, I can tell you that every second transaction done by a customer in mobile banking application is just a BLIK payment. It means that, I would say, payments can drive really significantly, I would say, the interest of customers in mobile banking applications. We are bringing this knowledge, we are bringing this, I would say, making mobile banking application being even more useful on daily basis. And yes, we are discussing with French, German, and Italian banks right now. But of course, it's too early today to announce a specific country right now, which will be after Slovakia and Romania for us.
But you say it's very competitive in Western Europe, but is there anything like BLIK out there? Because BLIK seems very, very unique, I think.
Yes, it is. It's very, very unique. But we should also bear in mind that there are some solutions in Europe that are positioning their, let's say, technology in a little bit different way. Probably you know the solutions that are much more based on the so-called QR codes, for example, when you are scanning a code and then you are authorizing the transaction. So there are several countries in Europe that are proposing this kind of solution. Hopefully, our solution is a winning solution, especially in this e-commerce ecosystem, because we can't imagine really to put QR codes to web pages, to mobile banking applications, and this is where we're winning. So we have our competitive advantages against other players that are really expanding their operations in the Western European countries. There are also some activities of Western European banks to come up with a completely new solution that would be competitive to BLIK as well. So the task is really, I would say it's a hard job for us to explain that probably it's no use to invent new solutions right now rather than taking a really proven solution from Poland. So this is what we are doing right now. We are trying to convince, I would say, those players, big European, Western European banking groups, that it's absolutely more interesting for them just to come up with our technology and to test our technology right now that is, I would say, tested by, we should also probably mention that BLIK is available in 30 million applications in Poland. So this is absolutely impressive right now. And yes, we are doing this, and I'm really optimistic about the future in the Western European countries with BLIK.
Absolutely, but would you expect the Western market, the Western European market, to be somewhat more challenging nonetheless? And obviously, by expanding into Western Europe, the volume of transactions would expand, and operationally, that would be also more challenging for you.
Definitely. I mean that the payments industry is really changing from one day to another. New, let's say, entrants to the markets, new innovations coming to the market. With our, I would say, 10-year experience in the market, we know very, very well that we must really upgrade our offer vis-à-vis banks for our customers. So one of the, for example, projects that is really completely upgrading our product offer is contactless payments with BLIK. So this is something, this is another, let's say, revolution. I mean, contactless payments that we know from cards industry. You can use Visa and MasterCard and tapping your phone. With BLIK, you can do it completely without any card. So this is what we are proposing to banks outside Poland as well. On the other hand, especially in the e-commerce market, we also see a rising interest of customers to use the so-called buy now, pay later solution. It's a more, I would say, consumer finance solution, which is completely embedded in payments right now. We are also proposing this new product in Poland here right now, and definitely from day one, let's say Western European countries will be, we already see this, will be interested in this product as well. So it means that Poland and Warsaw is becoming a hub of innovation for us right now. So we are investing a lot in our Polish operations, not only to upgrade our offer here in Poland and maximize our revenues and our business in Poland, but really to test new innovations in Poland, to make it, I would say, more operational afterwards, just to, to provide it to other banks, other players.
Okay, it's been great speaking to you,
Thank you.
Dariusz Mazurkiewicz. Thank you for joining us. And that was BLIK CEO Dariusz Mazurkiewicz with us today on The Bottom Line. Thank you so much for joining us. I was your host, Marie Cato. Join us again tomorrow at 5 p.m. CET on TVP World. Goodbye.